There's a few things. Me being who I am, I don't know if that's the sign that I am. I know I say it every video. I'm an Aquarius. I don't know if that's what it is, and I'm just very inquisitive, very just want to know more, more, more. And that being said, there's so many documentaries on Netflix that I really, really, really love. Okay, that I would recommend to anyone any day. Um, and I wanted to name a. I should have had this list already ready. The first show I know that prompted me to even say this is the UFO show. There's a UFO show. There's also a surveillance show. Like I don't know if it's like surveillance, but it's like it's like a documentary series that just tells you a lot of the different ways that other countries and our own United States have tried to spy on other countries using new technology that becomes available over the years, or new builds of things. One of the things that the Chinese government usually sends over to the US and other countries to surveil them is a eagle or a hawk or something. I don't know what kind of bird it is, but it's a really big bird. Of course, one of the birds that we see all the time in the ATL or Stone Mountain or something. Not a vulture. I think it's an eagle. Was that an eagle, Jay? But that's one of the shows. And then another documentary that I like is terrorism documentary, where they go back and they talk to FBI, CIA agents who work these different cases of terrorism that happened in the United States, or either maybe somebody that lived in the United States or traveled through the United States, and our intelligence people had to deal with them. So they basically, our terrorism people had to deal with them. I don't know if you guys heard me because I was turned that way. So they talk about those, and maybe it's like a situation in London or something, but they flew through America, or they lived in America for a little while. Our CIA agents go in, maybe they're retired CIA agents, and they're on this Netflix documentary, just recapping how they investigated the whole thing, their bumps in the roads while trying to capture the person. One of the episodes, the most interesting to me, is the Martin Luther King March in Spokane, Washington. The parade one year, this white guy planned on bombing it, but they caught the bomb before it could happen. He's in prison still to this day for what he did, and he did that like in maybe like 98 or something like that, maybe 2001 or something like that. And then another interesting one was the New York bombing, the bombing that happened under the ground, not the planes, but before the plane situation in the 90s or the 80s or something like that. They bombed under the World Trade Center, down in the train stations, in the tunnel or whatever like that. And they have the CIA agents discussing that as well. And some more stuff that Jay's been watching, like Sister, Half and Half. Jay doesn't like one-on-one, but I just been watching that kind of stuff. What's the other one? Girlfriends. We already watched the Parkers. As soon as the Parkers got on there, we watched the Parkers. As soon as the Parkers got on there. But other stuff like Dope, Narcotics, World's Toughest Prison, Black Mirror, that show, I really want to see that show. I see that it's a really good show. And so many more that we've watched. Beef. Oh my God. We also watched Beef. Jay kept saying, I don't want to see it. I heard about it or whatever. Played the first episode. Jay was like, it was so good. I never play something and watch it through. I get Jay all into it. Jay be like, no, I don't want to see it. I'm not going to be interested in it. I get Jay all into it. And then I'm not watching it, but Jay's watching it. But I'm in and out of it. I'm in and out. It's not like I'm totally not watching. I watch a little bit of it and move on. Look back up at the TV. Something else we watch, but please check out Beef. Okay, anybody that ain't watched Beef, it may start off slow to you. I don't know what's slow to you and what's fast to you, but for me, it started off perfect. It was like, I've never paid attention to something that I cut on from the beginning. I watched that shit from the beginning. It was so good. And no movie on Netflix has 100%. All of them say 98. I don't see even one with 99. This shit should have 100. I've never seen a 100. This shit should have 100. Fuck 98. 100%. They killed this movie, man. This show. What's a show? Series. They can't even do a part 2. It's impossible for them to do a part 2. But we watched What Happened to Monday. I don't know if that was a movie or a show. It was a movie. What Happened to Monday was really good. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022, the new remake. Man, with the boy, I can't even think of his name, the black boy that played in it. I don't know his name. Jacob Lattimore had to be the first motherfucker die. I said, really? Jay said, of course, he's black. I'm like, right, you're right. We probably would be the first one to die, y'all, if we in there with white people. But maybe we wouldn't be, because he was doing shit white people was doing. Why walk up to people and try to fight people? Like, get the fuck out of here. This man is crazy. Chainsawed his face off. Which one?
One with all the black people.
Oh, I want to see. I just looked it up yesterday to see if it was out yet. To see if it was coming on Netflix. It's not. It's coming in movies. Black Street or something like that. Y'all know what we talking about. They promoting it like hell. Still don't come out till like June 26th or something like that. I'm just like, damn. We also watched Weathering. That was a short film. It was really good with Alfred Woodard. We watched Day Shift with Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg. That's Jamie Foxx movie with Snoop Dogg. That was really, really fucking good. We also watched Prank. Something about the prank monsters or where they scare people. Prank Encounters. But Jay ended up falling out of love with that because Jay felt like they were acting too much. See what it just did? Blow up with light. See, look, there it is again. Gerald's Game, Clinical, Silence, In the Tall Grass. Oh my God, that was good. The Ridiculous Six. I thought that was not gonna be good.
Oh, that's what it was.
The Ridiculous Six.
Goddamn funky bunch.
Oh, that's what it was. Right.
Woo! It's the goddamn funky bunch, baby! Who's my shit?
Oh, another show that was really freaking good. Half Bad. The Bastard Son and the Devil Himself. Half Bad. I've never watched a show all the way through, y'all. And this is another show that I watched from beginning to end. This was a really good show. And no part 2 of this either. These are beef, and this show is over. But these are shows that you guys should really check out. Black Holes, The Edge of All We Know is also a good documentary. And also Night on Earth. Night on Earth. It's really good, y'all. Oh my God, that is a good Netflix story as well. But it's so much. Lost in Space is another good show that Jay watched all the way through. Another Life is a show that Jay watched all the way through. Narco World, Dope Stories, we watched. Dope, Fall for Grace, of course. Project Power, another Jamie Foxx movie that is really good. Project Power, another movie that's really good. Silence, I said that. Hubie or Hubie, I think that's what his name is. Hubie Halloween. That's a really good movie as well, which is an Adam Sandler movie. Naked, Marlon Wayans movie, of course, is really good. But it's so many. I could go on and on and on. I'm not gonna go on and on and on. The Chupacabra, Jay watched that movie. That was a really good movie. Chupa. That was a really good movie. Oh, Emergency New York City. Oh my God, where they go around New York City, the ambulance workers, to gunshot wound victims, to kids, and they get down and dirty. People with aneurysms, people with blood clots. Like, this was a good documentary. Oh my God, Emergency NYC is really, really good. Okay. Oh my God, it's so many. I can't even get through all of these. It is so many movies, so many. RPD, 47 Meters Down. Oh my God, Ouija, Choose or Die, The Platform, Awake, Murder Mystery 2. Is so many freaking movies and TV shows on Netflix that are really good. You have to really give them a chance. Sometimes I'll click on something and I'll be like, oh, yeah, I don't want to see the shit. Bye. But they're really good if you give them a chance. All of these shows, all of these documentaries are really good if you give them a chance. Squid Games, of course, that's one that really blew up. Speaking of Netflix and the shows that are doing really good, Monique stand-up special came out on Netflix, and I cannot say it was good. I say that the first half was not good at all, and then it ended up getting a little bit emotional and real. It was like she needed somebody to talk to, she needed somebody to vent to, and being on this stage allowed her to really let it all out and tell her side of the story. I feel like it was more realness and more storytelling than comedy, to me. The first half, I don't think I laughed at all. I don't know if I was just having a dry night or what, but I didn't laugh at all. Then the second half, which I say the second half, meaning if you split the hours up or the hour and minutes up, then I would say the second half of the show, um, um, I gave it a couple giggles, a couple grins, a couple laughs here and there. Not really no serious laughs. It's just the same way as Cat Williams. Cat Williams released a special and didn't really give me any good, strong laughs that were like, oh my God, Cat Williams is a damn fool. Him nor Monique did that. I don't know if it's old age, like with singers, Karen Clark Sheard, who I said a lot of times, with her old age, her voice has changed, including Twinkie, and not everybody, that doesn't happen to everybody, because Dorinda still sounds the same out of the Clark sisters, but Twinkie and Karen does not. So that might be the same when it comes down to comedy. You're not as oily as you used to be when you first came out. You know what I'm saying? So Cat Williams and Monique were really, their stand-up specials weren't really hitting it for me. I have not seen Samore's stand-up special. I've not seen Samore's, but I have seen Monique and Cat Williams and Dave Chappelle's and Chris Rock. Chris Rock did have me laughing. Dave Chappelle did have me laughing. Dave Chappelle actually had me rolling. I've not watched all of Dave Chappelle's. Dave Chappelle got like 6 or 7 specials on Netflix that I've not been able to get to, but I try to watch on the weekends some movies, and on the weekdays when I'm not busy, or when we're able to look at the TV, we're watching TV shows, whatever shows or documentaries on Netflix. I'm also into filming, so I'm trying to get the filming stuff together. I have some equipment to film, and I want to film some independent films, some short series, and I like to write. And I think I can do that. So that's another reason why I'm paying so much attention to these documentaries, these docuseries, and these movies on Netflix, because Netflix really try to pay attention to the stuff that they add in their catalog. Make sure it's all up to par and all basically on the same level of goodness. You know what I mean? Anyway, Monique, yeah, if anybody wanted my recommendation, I would give Monique special 3 stars probably. I wouldn't give it, I definitely wouldn't give it nothing past 3 stars. Definitely.